Imagine tearing down an old house wall and finding a bottle filled with nails, hair, pins and urine. This isn't a horror movie, it's real history. For centuries, people hid these strange objects to trap witches, curses, and even the devil himself. These are the witch bottles, a forgotten defense against the supernatural. But what exactly are witch bottles, and why were they so important? These mysterious artifacts date back to the 16th and 17th centuries, a time when fear of witchcraft and malevolent spirits was rampant. People believed that by sealing personal items and bodily fluids inside a bottle, they could create a powerful talisman to ward off evil. The bottles were often buried under hearths, thresholds, or within walls, places thought to be vulnerable to dark forces. The contents of these bottles were not random. Each item had a specific purpose. Nails and pins were believed to pierce and trap malevolent spirits. Hair and nail clippings served as a personal link to the individual, making the protective spell more potent. Urine was thought to attract and trap the witch or spirit, rendering them powerless. These bottles are a fascinating glimpse into the past, revealing the lengths to which people would go to protect themselves from unseen dangers. Join us as we delve deeper into the history and significance of witch bottles, uncovering the secrets they hold. In early modern Europe, witchcraft wasn't a myth, it was a daily fear. Illness, crop failure, or bad dreams were blamed on curses, and people fought back with the tools they had: nails, hair, blood, fire, isati, and belief. A witch bottle was a kind of magical trap, sealed and hidden inside walls, hearths, or beneath doorways. These bottles were often concealed in places where they would remain undisturbed for years, even centuries. The idea was to create a protective barrier against malevolent forces, particularly witches, who were believed to cast harmful spells on unsuspecting victims. The bottles were a form of counter-magic, a way to turn the tables on those who practiced dark arts. Inside were sharp objects like bent nails and pins, mixed with bodily fluids, usually the homeowner's urine, hair, or fingernails. These ingredients were thought to have a powerful connection to the person they came from, making the bottle a personal and potent form of protection. The sharp objects were intended to harm or trap the witch's spirit, while the bodily fluids acted as a lure, drawing the malevolent entity into the bottle. Why? Because it was believed to attract the witch's spirit. The idea was that the witch, drawn by the personal items and fluids, would be compelled to enter the bottle. Once inside, the spirit would be ensnared by the sharp objects, unable to escape. This method was a blend of superstition and early folk magic, reflecting the fears and beliefs of the time, and then stab, drown, or burn it inside the bottle. The bottle acted as a prison, where the witch's spirit would be tormented by the sharp objects and the confined space. This practice was a desperate measure to protect oneself from perceived supernatural threats, showcasing the lengths to which people would go to feel safe in an uncertain world. The earliest recorded witch bottles appeared in 16th century England. The most famous type was the Bellarmine jug, a stoneware bottle with a bearded face believed to ward off evil. These jugs were turned into magical weapons and buried upside down. It wasn't superstition to them, it was spiritual survival. When European settlers crossed the Atlantic, they brought their fears with them. Witch bottles have been found in colonial American homes, especially in New England. In some cases, they were even placed under church floors and graveyards. The New World was wild, and spiritual protection was essential. According to folklore, when a witch bottle worked, it screamed. If the trapped spirit inside died, the bottle might explode, rattle, or moan. Some believed you could heat the bottle over fire to torture the witch. Others kept them sealed forever, a curse contained. Witch bottles are still being found. In England, the United States, and even Australia, these mysterious artifacts, often buried centuries ago, continue to captivate both historians and the general public. They offer a tangible connection to the past, revealing the superstitions and fears of those who lived long before us. In 2019, workers in London uncovered one sealed behind a brick wall. This discovery was particularly fascinating because it was found in an area undergoing modern development, juxtaposing the old with the new. The bottle had been hidden away, likely as a protective measure against evil spirits or misfortune. Inside, rusty nails, hair, teeth, and a cloth heart pierced with a pin. These items were believed to trap malevolent forces, preventing them from causing harm. Each component had a specific purpose, with the nails symbolizing strength and the heart representing the target of the spell. Historians called it one of the most complete finds in decades, and a powerful window into the psychology of fear. The discovery of such a well-preserved witch bottle provides invaluable insights into the daily lives and beliefs of our ancestors, highlighting their attempts to protect themselves from unseen dangers. Today we think we've moved past magic and superstition, but deep down the idea of unseen danger still haunts us. Witch bottles weren't just folk magic, they were acts of desperation, hope, and control in a chaotic world. And in a way we still build them, we just call them something else. Somewhere inside your walls, in your attic, or buried beneath your feet, could be a forgotten spell, a bottle built to trap evil, now waiting to be remembered. Subscribe to Chronicles Unveiled for more buried truths, strange relics, and the hidden magic of history.